Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, where history repeats itself, but this time with even more drama and slightly shinier hair gel. Today's episode is called Real Madrid 2024-2025. When Mbappé arrives and the trophies leave. They said if Mbappé joins Madrid, the world has to get ready. Turns out the only thing the world needed to get ready for was Barcelona winning everything again. Real Madrid fans had dreams of trebles, what they got instead. A speed run to their 7th trophyless season this century. 7th. That's not a dry spell, that's a full-blown desert. 1. Mbappé arrives. Expectations explode. Results implode. The summer started like a Marvel movie trailer. Kylian Mbappé finally joins. Bold statements fly. Barcelona doesn't have to prepare. The world does. As if he was Thanos arriving with all the Infinity Stones. And then Real Madrid hit the pitch and said, "We're gonna lose everything." For the plot. And let's not forget the unveiling. Oh, that glorious unveiling. Mbappé standing in the Bernabeu, fireworks, fans, and a speech that basically declared war on mediocrity. Fast forward 8 months, and Mbappé's most explosive performance was in the media room explaining how a 0-0 draw against Getafe was part of the process. The only thing he's conquered so far is the Spanish language, and even that's debatable. Mbappé showed up at the Bernabeu like a messiah, only for Madrid to immediately get knocked out of the Copa del Rey, the Champions League, and hand La Liga to Barcelona like it was a secret Santa gift. This season went from Galacticos Assemble to Curb Your Enthusiasm in 3 match days. Madrid spent all summer hyping their squad like it was an Avengers lineup, but turns out they were the cast of Friends mostly there for nostalgia. 2. A trophyless tradition. Now streaming in 4K. If Madrid finished this season with 0 trophies, and it's looking very zero-ish, this'll be the 7th time since 2000. The last time it happened, 2020-2021. Before that, 2018-19. Before that, every time Cristiano Ronaldo took a break. And when Madrid fans try to cope, they go straight into historian mode. You see, in 1960 we won the European Cup with Di Stefano. Brother, it's 2025. Your current midfield is running on vibes and recycled Cruz quotes. This isn't a museum tour, it's a football season. And unfortunately, the only artifact on display this year is the untouched trophy cabinet. Real Madrid's relationship with trophies is starting to look like your ex's relationship with commitment. Great when it's working, but disappears when it matters most. At this point, the Bernabeu trophy room has been downgraded to an Airbnb art installation called Empty Spaces and Broken Dreams. Florentino Perez probably checks the trophy shelf every morning like it's a lost iPhone. Maybe today it's back. Nope, still gone. 3. The blueprint of collapse. Flashbacks and foreshadowing. You know what's wild? This season is giving strong deja vu vibes, like 2014-2015 levels of deja vu. That year, Barcelona won a treble. Madrid, just vibes and injuries. And now, here we are again. Barca's scoring for fun. Their front 3? Yamal, Rafinha, and Lewandowski. It's like Messi, Neymar, and Suarez, but Gen Z edition. And of course, while Barcelona were out there speed-running a potential treble, Madrid were busy running diagnostics on why their midfield kept disappearing in big games. It's like watching a car crash in slow motion, except the driver is humming the Champions League anthem, convinced he's still on track. The flashbacks aren't just haunting, they're sending push notifications. Barcelona are putting up numbers like they're farming XP in a video game. Meanwhile, Madrid are stuck in the tutorial level. Real Madrid's attack this season had the firepower of a Nerf gun and the defense of an unlocked front door. If you squint, this season looks exactly like 2015. Except this time Madrid even had Mbappé, and still found a way to fumble. 4. Xabi Alonso. The bald prophet returns, with hair. But here comes the twist. Just like 10 years ago when Zidane swooped in, Real Madrid are gearing up to hand the keys to Xabi Alonso. Legend, beard icon, comeback king, and apparently the man who's been preparing for this job by single-handedly dragging Bayer Leverkusen into German football folklore. Let's be real, Xabi Alonso is what happens when elegance, tactical IQ, and post-match charisma all get fused into one Basque demigod. He doesn't scream on the sidelines, he stares, and somehow the players just know what to do. If Zidane was the silent Jedi Master, Alonso is the professor who looks like he grades with a smirk and still makes the Champions League knockouts with a team that had zero business dreaming past 5th place. Hiring Xabi Alonso isn't just poetic, it's fan service. It's like Disney rebooting a classic, same magic, new facial expressions. Madrid's plan is clear: find a handsome former player, pray he's secretly a football wizard, and give him the job. It worked with Zidane. Why not roll the dice again? Alonso has that calm, calculating manager energy, like a chess grandmaster, who also knows how to do last-minute miracles. 5. Leverkusen's chaos magic. Introducing Xabi time. Xabi's Leverkusen didn't just win the Bundesliga. They redefined what it means to be stubborn in football. 15 comeback wins, 17 goals after the 90th minute. And memes? Endless. This wasn't football, this was divine trolling. Opponents started checking their watches in the 85th minute not to manage the game, but to prepare emotionally for the trauma about to hit. Xabi time wasn't just a phase, it was a lifestyle. Bundesliga coaches started calling it the Red Wave, and goalkeepers developed a new superstition. If the stadium DJ played anything inspirational after the 80th minute, it was already too late. Xabi time became the new Fergie time, except spicier, trendier, and with more stoppage time violence. Opponents were leading 2-0 in the 89th minute and still lost. Leverkusen treated scorelines like suggestions. If Real Madrid hire Alonso, they're not just hiring tactics, they're getting an entire Netflix series of late-game comebacks. 6. Zidane 2.0. The parallels are scary. Remember when Zidane took over in 2016? Club legend, no major club experience, and boom, 3 UCLs in a row. Now flash forward. Xabi Alonso, club legend, trophies in Germany, comeback merchant. All signs point to one thing: history is trying to copy-paste itself. It's almost suspicious how perfectly this script is lining up. Swap out 2016 for 2025, Zidane for Xabi, Castilla for Leverkusen, and boom, you've got the sequel nobody asked for, but everyone's secretly hoping wins Best Picture. At this rate, Real Madrid doesn't even need a scouting department. They just need a calendar and a mirror. Zidane had zero top-flight experience. Alonso has a Bundesliga title. So by Madrid math, that means 5 Champions Leagues incoming. If Zidane was the Jedi Master, Alonso is the Mandalorian. Cooler, newer, and more likely to survive stoppage time. Madrid's manager hiring plan is basically, did you play here? Can you raise one eyebrow thoughtfully? Congrats, you're in. 7. The future. Xabi, Zubimendi, and a new empire. And just when you think this prophecy can't get deeper, boom, rumors say Martin Zubimendi could follow Alonso to Madrid. Alonso once called him generous, selfless, and smart. Translation? The anti-Casemiro, but with good manners. Zubimendi to Madrid, under Xabi Alonso, feels so inevitable. La Liga might as well pre-print the squad list. It's like assembling IKEA furniture. If the manual said, Step 1, add tactical discipline. Step 2, insert deep-lying genius. Step 3, win things quietly. The man plays like he was born in a 4-3-3 and raised on rondos. And Alonso? He's already picking out his parking spot at the Bernabeu. Zubimendi is that kid in the group project who does all the work and still apologizes for being too controlling. Pair him with Alonso and you've got football's version of Sherlock and Watson, except with more pressing and fewer pipettes. Real Madrid fans are already photoshopping Zubimendi into the midfield trio, alongside Valverde and Bellingham, like it's a new Avengers lineup. 8. So, is Xabi the chosen one? Let's be honest, this season might have been a meme, but the future? Kinda terrifying, in a good way. With Xabi Alonso at the helm and Zubimendi potentially coming along, Madrid might just unlock their next legendary era, or at least win something that's not best jersey design. Because let's face it, Xabi Alonso isn't walking into Madrid to learn the job. He's walking in like a man returning to claim his birthright. The fans already trust him more than VAR. And in a club where managers age faster than avocados, that quiet confidence might just be the secret sauce. If he pulls this off, forget the chosen one, just call him football's Jon Snow, minus the brooding and plus a Bundesliga medal. Hiring Xabi Alonso is Madrid's equivalent of hitting Ctrl-Z on the Ancelotti era, same vibes, new tricks. If Xabi's beard doesn't win trophies, at least it'll win aesthetic awards. The Bernabeu is tired of tears. It's ready for comebacks, miracles and late winners that break opposing fans' souls. Closing thoughts. Xabi is coming. So what do you think? Is Xabi Alonso the spiritual sequel to Zidane, or just a really well-dressed placebo? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like this video if you've ever yelled at Real Madrid's defense, and hit subscribe before Xabi wins his first UCL and breaks the internet. And remember, if Mbappé couldn't win Madrid a trophy, maybe all they ever needed was Xabi Alonso and some shabby time.